Well, folks, we got to talk about some serious stuff here. As I'm sure you've all heard, Mount St. Helens. Have you heard about this? Mount St. Helens has been trembling and emitting steam and gas for several weeks now. Scientists say a massive eruption is imminent. This is serious stuff. Now, folks, it's also a strange coincidence, because we have a similar problem here at Late Night. We've all been keeping an eye on our stagehand, Steve St. Helens. There he is. Steve has been stewing for over a week. Something has made him really angry. We don't know what. He's clearly going to erupt at any moment. Now, unfortunately, as I said, we don't know what set him off or when exactly he will explode. What we do know is that Steve harbors a lot of pent-up rage. The last time Steve erupted was in 1980, when a coworker ate his sandwich out of the office fridge. It was a devastating eruption, one we don't want to see repeated today. So we'll keep monitoring the situation throughout the show and see how it goes. All right, Steve? Good. Okay, I'm not going to say anything to him. Wow. All right, let's move on. We got a lot to do here tonight. You know, like many of you, I'm fascinated by celebrities. They are good-looking, they're funny, they're successful, sometimes, very rarely, all three. Check it out. So... if you... No! No pity applause here. Or do we need it? No, now, sure, I get to chat with celebrities on the show, but I actually wanted to find out more about them. So here's what I did. I recently mailed a questionnaire to some of America's biggest stars, and a surprising number of famous people responded to the quiz. I didn't think they would, but they all wrote back. We're going to show you their answers tonight in a new segment we call Celebrity Survey. All right. Folks, here's how the survey works. We asked 3 celebrities to complete a phrase. All right? Our first phrase was, one thing I have to learn over and over is... Halle Berry wrote, I can't please everyone all the time. Brad Pitt wrote, you can't expect yourself to be perfect. George W. Bush wrote, the zipper goes in the front. See, there's kind of a... All right, here's another one. I want people to know that. Senator John McCain wrote, America is the greatest country on earth. Kristen Davis wrote, all cultures matter. Martha Stewart wrote, I'll kill any bitch that touches my stuff. Okay. My fantasy lover is... Brittany Murphy wrote George Clooney. It's nice. Lindsay Lohan wrote Brad Pitt. Michael Jackson wrote Perfectly Legal in Morocco. People always recognize me once I... Fran Drescher wrote Start Talking. Patrick Stewart wrote Remove My Cap. Scott Baio wrote Sit them down and show them some videotapes from the early 80s. Which is Chachi, and then they... Women say I remind them of... Dick Van Patten wrote Their Dad. Donald Trump wrote Their Boss. Joan Rivers wrote Their Mortality. People find it hard to believe that James Spader wrote, am a master chef. David Duchovny wrote, was valedictorian of my high school. Saddam Hussein wrote, played Potsy on Happy Days. Apparently... I had no idea. Check the tape. That's him. Fine singing voice. The first thing I do when I wake up in the morning is... Tim Robbins wrote, brush my teeth. Rebecca Romaine Stamos wrote, eat a good breakfast. Courtney Love wrote, climb groggily out of the zoo's zebra cage. Every morning. That's hard to do. It's hard to get out of bed in the morning when Colin Farrell wrote, you've had a late night drinking. Jackie Chan wrote, it's really cold outside. Star Jones wrote, one of the pulleys is broken. Without makeup, I look like Christina Aguilera wrote, a tomboy. John Travolta wrote, my dad. John Kerry wrote, a bloodhound scrotum. I hate being recognized when I'm... Sting wrote, on vacation. Larry King wrote, in the supermarket. O.J. Simpson wrote, killing people. Clearly, yeah. And finally, if I don't like someone, The Rock wrote, avoid them. Natalie Portman wrote, try to see things from their point of view. Paris Hilton wrote, barely have sex with them. That's like the Wrath of Khan. We'll take a break, folks. When we come back, Jimmy Fallon's here.